Hey, good morning. We'll get started in just a second. Good morning, everyone. I hope that you all had a good night of rest. I hope that you're all able to enjoy yesterday's really beautiful weather. From what I understand, today is also going to be a beautiful day, so I hope that you're able to enjoy that too. Hey Murphy, how are you? Thank you for joining. A sip of my tea. I'm having my usual morning tea, which is just some fresh lemon wedge, some fresh ginger slices, and honey. Nice little morning wake-up tea, a little pick-me-up, a little digestif. Hey Jenna, hey Nita. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. So welcome. Thank you all for joining me. My name's JoJoTJackson. I'm a yoga teacher and meditation teacher here in Nashville. I'm also an Ayurvedic counselor. And in regular normal life, I teach at Yoga Soul. I teach on Saturdays. I teach the 9:30 a.m. Bhakti Soul Flow. So whenever things kind of come back to normal and we can partake in community activities again, I hope to see some of you in real life at class sometime. But other than that, if you haven't yet, please find yourself a comfortable seat. You can sit on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, you can sit on a bolster, a meditation cushion if you have one, or you can always just kind of grab a throw pillow off of your couch and you can sit on a pillow, or even grab a pillow off of your bed. In addition, if you don't want to sit on the floor, you don't have to. You can always sit in a chair. You can sit in a comfortable chair, your sofa, your couch, wherever feels nice for you. If you are still laying in bed, you could maybe do that. We're going to do some breathing techniques that might be a little strange to do laying down, but maybe at least sit up in bed and find that comfortable seat. So take a moment to find that seat, and when you do, just kind of shift around side to side. Feel your body weight shifting in the four corners of your hips, and just start to feel grounded. And also just a little word, I do have a dog. His name's Casey. He's a little fluffy white Maltese. He's really sweet, but he might bark or come over and try to get our attention. So if that does happen, just ignore him. He's good. So great. So now that you have that comfortable seat, we're just going to start to make some big circles with the torso. I'm starting to wake up the spine a little bit, shaking off those sleepy time cobwebs. There's a good chance many of you just woke up. I know I got up only around like 6 or 6:15 or so not that long. Hey everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that, the video paused. So we're just gonna keep circling. If you haven't switched directions in your circle yet, go ahead and switch directions. And then coming back into stillness. Let the body come back to stillness. Just feel the spine growing upright and tall and long. Now I'll just start to shrug the shoulders, making some big circles. I like to squeeze my shoulder blades together a little bit when I pass them back. So do whatever feels good, but just let the arms be heavy and soft, just kind of letting them be along for the ride. Good, and then switch directions, other way. And then releasing those shoulder circles, we're going to make some figure eights, some infinity loops with the shoulders. And then switching directions, roll it out the other way. Feel the shoulder blades gliding along the back of the rib cage, feel the collarbones, chest moving, the fluidity of the spine. And then coming to stillness here. We're going to stretch out the upper neck and the jaw, the face a little bit. So we're just going to kind of open and close the mouth like we're taking a big bite of a sandwich, or like we're yawning. Just open and close the mouth a few times. And then letting that go. Let the jaw stay nice and soft. And just notice how that feels in the face, the jaw, the neck. And now keeping that nice soft sensation in the jaw, let's tense up the neck muscles. And the neck muscles, they might start kind of quivering or vibrating, and that's totally normal. Maintaining those tense neck muscles in the soft jaw, start to make clockwise circles with your neck. Lead the circles with your chin so that we don't strain the neck too much. It can be small circles. Just feel the stretching open of the front of the throat and the right and left side neck. Keeping those tensed neck muscles and a soft jaw. Next time the chin comes to chest, switch directions, making counterclockwise circles now. Next time chin comes to chest, leave it there. And then relax the neck, soften all those muscles, let them be heavy and soft. Now we'll do the same thing with the soft jaw and soft neck muscles. Make clockwise circles. Again, leading the movement with the chin. And this time just being mindful not to let the head hang back too heavily. Just feel the opening in the front of the throat, the right and the left side neck. And next time, chins to chest, switch directions. Now making those counterclockwise circles. And the next time your chin is to chest, let it stay there. Just letting the head hang heavy for a moment. On your next inhale, slowly lift the head. And just take a moment, check in. We're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to be the same one that we've been exploring all week. It's called Kapalabhati Pranayam. If you've taken a Hot 26 series, then it's the breathing practice at the very end of that Hot 26 series. Sometimes it's called Breath of Fire. It's also more aptly called Skull Shining Breath. It's a wonderful breath to help stimulate the mind and invigorate some positive energy into the mind, kind of massaging the brain with the breath. Same thing for the digestive system, really great for the digesting, kind of stoking that internal flame. And since, we all might have just woke up, haven't had breakfast or anything, nothing like getting the Agni going. And also one other thing is it's very cleansing breath. And you might, Casey, I know. We're gonna do it. he's getting right into it. That's my little buddy. He's a small dog and he gets these larynx issues as far as kind of this reverse sneezing, so it gets loud sometimes. Anyways, so speaking on that, you might have some expectorating kind of mucus and whatever stuff that might be coming out of your nose, and that's totally okay, very normal, and we want to get all that stuff out of our bodies. So I practice this through the nostrils. If doing it through the nostrils is unsustainable in any way, you can practice it through the mouth. A couple ways to kind of help with the sensation of the breath. If you're not sure how to kind of use the breath and the exhalation and connect to the belly button and the diaphragm, you can take one or both hands and just rest them on your belly, so that since we're going to be focusing on the exhale, you'll feel the exhale And you'll really feel the belly pull up and in, and the diaphragm push the exhale out and expel it out. In addition, if you find that the nostrils kind of feel like they're going to cave in when you're breathing, you can take your index fingers and just rest them at the upper corners of your nostrils, kind of where the bone and the cartilage meet. Over there are two marma points called phana marma, and they connect to the sinuses and the nasal cavity. So if you just gently press those marma points down and then kind of maybe spread them up and out a little bit, you'll notice how that helps to open up the nasal passage, open up the sinuses, and it will make breathing in and out a lot easier. Great. And once again, this is going to be a focus on the exhalation. The inhale will just kind of happen automatically. So we'll go for 60 seconds. And when we're getting to the last 5 seconds, I'll kind of do a countdown with my fingers like that so that we know when to stop. So maintaining a steady rhythm as you're doing it, you can just follow along with me. We'll begin starting off with just a big cleansing inhale and exhale. Good. Big inhale. Big full inhale. Open mouth, cleansing exhale. Let the mouth close. Feel the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. And just observe, taking a moment to notice the effects of Kapalabhati Pranayama. Letting the eyes close, allowing the eyes to soften and relax. And if keeping the eyes closed feels unsustainable, that's okay. You can always have a soft and gentle gaze toward the tip of your nose or to the space between the eyebrows, the third eye center. Giving yourself permission to start to let go of the outside world, releasing the 5 physical senses and all the energy that we normally use to interact with the outside world through our 5 senses. Start to bring that energy inward, connecting to a deep, profound, yet subtle inner awareness. Inviting in the beautiful sound of the singing bell. Inviting the beautiful sound of the singing bell to guide you home to your true self. Inviting the beautiful sound of the singing bowl to guide you deep within, home to your highest, truest self. As you connect to that deep, profound, subtle awareness, yoking with your highest, truest self. Know that if the mind begins to wander or becomes distracted, it's okay. And start to cultivate an attitude of compassion, of courage, and of curiosity, offering yourself that compassion, staying courageous and curious, and returning to the practice whenever you're ready. Coming back to that deep, profound, yet subtle inner awareness. Turning the inner gaze to that dark space behind the eyebrows. Noticing that dark space behind the eyebrows where nothing exists, yet everything is possible. Start to visualize in that dark space behind the eyebrows. Start to visualize a radiant, glowing flame, no bigger than the flame of a candlestick. Start to visualize a radiant, brilliant, and bright flame in the center of the mind. Visualizing that radiant, brilliant, bright flame in the center of the mind. And allow that flame to start to illuminate the mind, illuminating any darkness in the mind, casting out shadows, casting out fear, casting out ignorance or doubt, connecting to the brilliant flame of the mind. Visualizing that fire of the mind, glowing brilliant and bright, illuminating the entire mind with its brilliant and vibrant light, bestowing the light of intelligence, clear perception, discernment, and intuition, casting out the shadows, the darkness of an ignorance, of fear, of doubt, merging with the illuminating light of your mind, the fire of Tejas. Merging with the fire of the mind, the fire of discernment, clarity, intelligence, intuition. These are the qualities of Tejas that illuminating bright and vibrant fire in the mind. Very gently, draw the palms together in prayer, allowing the thumbs to rest at the breastbone. Maintaining that beautiful fire of the mind, the light of Tejas. Turn your attention to the heart, the seat of the soul, the home, the abode of our highest and truest self. And we'll recite the Gayatri mantra. If you're familiar, please join along. If not, that's okay. You can join with Om. Just open your heart and mind to the sound of this mantra. Om Bhur, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savitor Varanyam, Bhargo Devasya Dimahi, Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Tat Sat. Slowly invite awareness back to the body, reconnecting to the outside world, reconnecting to the physical self. Hear the sounds of the world around you. Hear the sounds coming from within you. Invite gentle movement. Notice the temperature of the room and textures on the skin. Softly blink open the eyes and just take in what you see. Swallow a few times. Feel the watery sensation of the mouth and any flavors on the tongue. And deepen the breath. And take in the aromas of the world. Thank you all for joining me this morning in practice and for sharing your time and your practice and your energy and presence with me. And for giving me the opportunity to share my energy, my presence, and my practice with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy as you find sanctuary in your home. And I will see you all again tomorrow.